Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. I really like the MacBook Air M1 and the iPad Air. You can actually check out my previous video where I talk about what I liked about them. However, I'm not fully bought into the Apple ecosystem just because of these two devices. Here's why. Apple devices are generally more expensive with less value. In my previous video, I talked about why I like the iPad Air and the MacBook Air but not the iPhone. And the reason why I don't like the iPhone is because iPhone actually come with a lot of better features and better performance compared to the competitors. However, the price tag is just so high that makes it not worth it. And actually before the Apple M1 chip, most Macs does the same as well. They just generally have worse performance and higher price tag. But all this generally boils down to one thing. Apple likes to put Apple tags onto their product because, I believe, because of their software and their ecosystem. I mean, yeah, the software is better and the ecosystem is more convenient, but to me, this two things doesn't work that much because I see them as just a tool. They can't be replaced anytime. I can use any software and I don't necessarily need an ecosystem that works perfectly well. So this is just not a thing for me to pay more for it. Apple really like to use proprietary hardware or systems. Just look at the Lightning port. They've used that on their iPhone, some of their iPads, and AirPods. And if you look at the AirPods and the Apple Watch, they don't really work well with Android. They're just mainly designed for Apple devices. And even AirDrop and AirPlay, they are just different things compared to Android counterparts. Yeah, why can't they just use more of a universal standard? I mean, yeah, now they are moving towards Type-C, but I'm still looking for them to move towards Type-C for maybe their AirPods and their iPhones. Why haven't they done that? So this is something that I generally don't like about Apple. Imagine if I do I need some devices that Apple just can't make it. And then it's just hard for it to work well with Apple devices. So why should I enter an ecosystem where it doesn't fit other things which I may want? Basically, it's not that universal. Apple system is basically a walled garden. And why do I say so? Basically because when they use all this proprietary hardware and system, they are walling themselves up, and then their ecosystem works so perfectly within, so they don't welcome anything else. They just keep you inside this walled garden and everything will work well. They just tell that, buy our products, everything shall work well. But the thing is, yeah, it works really well. So within this walled garden, you may fall into the convenience trap. You're just stuck in it, enjoying all the Apple convenience. And all their products, new products and service makes it so perfect. They almost have perfect interoperability, and then they work so well that you just don't want to leave it. I mean, there's nothing wrong with this. There's nothing wrong with everything working so well, but for me, there's just two main concepts. One, if it becomes too reliant on it, you will have to pay a premium in the future to stay in it, because when things doesn't work the Apple way, you will have to find an Apple counterpart and then they can just charge more for it. Second, you may not be able to adapt to anything else once you get out of this walled garden, because you're just too used to the Apple way. When you try Android phone, you'll be like, how do I use this anymore? Basically, they just try to keep you in there, and then you may not be able to get out anymore. Unlike Windows or Android, when you're using Apple devices, you are not fully in control. They like to make their user literally users. You are not admin. You can't change things to work the way you want. I mean, Apple does make their software very easy to use, literally they try to make you into a user. But just for me, I prefer to have my own control. I don't really like things to just work one way. I like to change it to work my way, my preferred way. And previously, if you check out my previous video, I actually do install custom ROMs onto my phone, because I mean, that's the fun part about Android. Like, you can just try out different things and see which one suits you better. And on Apple, you just can't do this. There's no such spirit inside Apple. And this is another reason why I'm not getting into Apple ecosystem. After talking about the 4 main reasons of why I don't get into the Apple ecosystem fully, it usually just boils down to 2 things. First, I'm just not rich. So yeah, if I'm rich enough, I would definitely spend the money and go and buy Apple products, because 95% of the time, they are the best products in the market. But because I'm not rich enough, so I don't have all the money to buy all the Apple products, so I make comparisons and try to find the best value. That's one thing. Second is that I just don't like to put all my eggs into one basket. Just like investment, if you put all your money onto one investment, it's very risky. Like, if you just get into one single ecosystem, if it doesn't work well, then everything fails. Like, your life stops or something because you're too reliant on it. So I prefer to have maybe join a few ecosystems. So they may not work perfectly, but it's fine because I get more freedom, and I know that it's hard for all of them to not work at the same time. If you like this video, do like, share and subscribe. Maybe consider checking out my previous video where I talk about why I love the iPad and the MacBook but not the iPhone. Or maybe you can check out the IncTalks channel, which is actually a podcast channel created by me and my girlfriend Verene, where we discuss about incongruous thoughts in life. Thanks everyone for watching, and hope to see you guys in the next video. Goodbye.